lovely. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. So, welcome to my first counseling video, episode 1, where I will be reading out a lot of you, my followers on Facebook and Instagram, questions, not really questions. There are things that people like to speak about where they don't know who to speak to, or a lot of sisters I've known much as brothers also, but I think I've heard a lot from sisters. I asked on my Facebook page account and on Instagram that if there's anything you want to speak about, we all in the Ummah, we're here for one another. Not really advice, so I am not sitting here to give advice or legal advice or whatever, because I'm not a professional advisor whatsoever. I would literally hear you out and share it with my other followers, get a bit of opinion out, and then have our thoughts on what this is about. So that's all really. So if you want an advice, I would literally suggest you to go to a legal advisor if it's a very genuine issue, something as serious as soliciting, let's just say, or as serious as something that is majorly happened, and you will need to seek legal advice. Although if there's something to do with the medical issue, like I would say, recommend you again to go to find yourself a counselor, if that's what you're looking for. Other than that, if it's just a normal discussion, yes, we can talk about it and see what people think, share ideas, opinion, not big harm. Anyways, so like I said, I have posted into my Facebook and Instagram account and asked if there's anything that you would like to share. Maybe I can speak in my YouTube video, and and then get people to voice their opinion or their thoughts. So I've got a sister who has messaged me, and I did ask her if it's okay if I could read it out on YouTube. What you're saying, I will not say her name, or I'm not gonna really. I would like to keep her anonymous because what she wants me to do. So I respect that. So here you go. This is what she's written to me. Hi sister, I hope you're doing well. I do not want to say my name, but so this is how it goes. So my husband told me he was having dinner with a friend, which I had no problem with. He owns a fairly large company, so he's always meeting people, having dinners and networking. The next day after the dinner, I asked him how it was. He said it was good catching up with her. She was a female. As soon as he said her, I started asking questions. I never heard of her before and asked when and how they met. He said they had one date 3 years ago, but nothing came of it. I asked him if they'd stayed in contact, developing a friendship. He said, yeah, they stayed friends on social media. This brought me to my next question. How did this dinner come up? And he said he messaged her asking how she'd been. They exchanged the perfunctory catching questions, and he mentioned how they had a good time last time and asked if she wanted to get dinner. He said he brought me up at dinner. I asked in which way. He said I asked her how her dating life how her dating life was going. So this woman was also already, she was dating. Okay. What kind of guys she's into? What? Okay, sort of. She asked him how this. He okay. She asked him how his marriage life was going. He told her it's gone really well. I hadn't want to get. Okay, I want to. I'm not gonna read that part out. I want to address the elephant in the room. I asked you here just to see how you'd been. Then he went into how he and I met. I was annoyed but felt relieved that he told her about us, his marriage. I don't think he is lying because I'm plastered all over his social media, and he just posted a picture of us 3 days ago where he was kissing my forehead with the caption "I love my wife." So it's obvious I'm in the picture. I left it there and didn't care about him going to dinner with her anymore because it really didn't seem like they were catching up. Although I wasn't really bothered anymore, I was still just a tiny bit curious what she looked like. So I asked him to show me her Insta. He pulled her up, and she is drop dead model, gorgeous. She just looks just like a supermodel. Okay. This ended up bothering me, so this led me to asking me more questions. I asked him if anything happened. He said no. The most they did was okay. They hugged. Why would you hug another? Okay, never mind. And he pecked her on the cheek when he got her an Uber home and was walking her to the car. Hmm. So I got pretty annoyed at this. Yeah, pecked on the cheek. So I flat out asked him if he thought she was attractive. Not a good question to ask. He paused and said, I mean, she's objectively attractive. And I asked him if she was attracted to him. And he said, I don't know, doubt it. She told me I was attractive, but I didn't get the vibe she attracted to me. We're friends. I asked when she told him he was attractive. She told him he was attractive when they had dinner the night before. I asked him how that even come up, and he said it's because he was making fun of her height. She's short, okay, in bracket, and he's 5 foot 2 inch. Looks good on you though. You're very attractive, and she said you're attractive too. Obviously, this made me pretty mad. I talked to my best friend. She said my husband told her about me and he's not trying to keep me hidden, so I have nothing to worry about. She also said the peck on the cheek was just him being a gentleman, and if he wanted to go further, he would have. Basically, she said that it's understandable that I annoyed, but I have nothing to worry about. What are your thoughts on this? She also written, we're both in our 30s and we've been married for 1.5 years. Hmm. Okay, thank you for that piece of information. Sorry, I wasn't making faces to be rude or anything. I was just like, I didn't read to some of the stuff that was going on here, and that's the reason why I was like, and I do have a habit of making faces. Anyways, thank you so much for sharing this little story with us, and yes, what I can see is yes, you've just been married for 1.5 years. Did you say not that long ago? So you're still at a point of getting to. I don't know if you've known each other before marriage or not. So you did not mention that. So I'm assuming this was arranged or you've known each other before marriage. I'm not too sure about that. If you can specify it, it would be best. But I feel 1.5 years is still the beginning of marriage phrase. Like you're still getting to know each other. I mean, getting to know each other whether you've known each other before marriage or not. You're when you're married to someone, I would say, especially in Islam, like our Asian Muslim family, I'd say you move in with your spouse, and knowing someone from outside and living with someone, if living in with someone is totally two different things. You would be meeting a person, maybe let's just say every day, okay, and you're not married. You get to know each other. I would not still say that it's the same as you living with that person, because you're only getting to see a one side of that person, especially when you're meeting that person maybe for 1 or 2 3 hours, okay. But with living with that same person, on the other hand, it's totally different. Why I say, because you're living with that person 24 hours, maybe not 24 hours, but you get to see his good side, you get to see his bad side, you get to experience what he's like at home, in front of people, alone, what his likes are, dislikes are, the way he lives life, the way he sits, the way he sleeps, the way he eats, the way he thinks, the ability of him, his views, everything, like it's there. You get to learn him. So when you live together, you're learning about each other. You're understanding each other, if that makes sense. So it's a whole total different thing. So I'm just assuming you haven't met him. Like this is your time. You're just getting to know each other on that particular phase of life because you just got married a year and a half ago. Um, and your love is deepening. It's building up day by day. Okay, it's normal now. It's normal to have, you know, I don't call it insecurity because it's a doubt. When you in love with someone, obviously you want to know everything. Most importantly, you want that person, you to be the most important person in his life, of his life. You want to not being possessive, you can say it possessive, but you own that person. Not really own him, but you know what I mean. Like you feel like he's yours, and you do not want to share him with anyone else, especially with another female, and that faces because it's, how do I say it? It's very easy to break a marriage for someone to get fond of another person and move on from. This is that this person is in love with this person, but it's very, very, very easy to shift to someone else from this person, and it is happening. So it's, I can understand why you're so concerned about this particular meeting, because obviously it's another female. In Islamically, like I said, I'm not a pro. I'm not a, how do you say it? I'm not an imam, so I would not really be saying accurately what is right Islamically. But I'd say like if it's not right for a wife in Islam in a Muslim family to go on a date or a dinner alone with another person, another man, non-mahram. Same thing with a guy, I would say. According to me, in my opinion, I'd say it's the same thing goes to the guy as well, the man. So if he has a wife, he's married, I don't think it's right for him to go on a dinner date alone. If he's gone with a colleague or maybe a client, okay, fair enough, it's understandable a bit. But then again, I do not agree with the fact that he's going there with her all alone. He could maybe take someone with him, a friend, another colleague, but not being alone, especially at night time, dinner night, yes. And then the other gestures, yes, we do greet each other like that, yeah, because we do live in a foreign country where we do shake hands. Doesn't matter with another like opposite gender, doesn't really matter what it is, but yeah, sometimes we do hug. But again, let's say if I'm a Muslim, if to be for a Muslim man, married man, I don't think it is. It's not good. I mean, I would not support, like, let's just say if my husband and I just got married or whatever, we just, it doesn't matter 1 year of marriage or 10 years of marriage, but he was about to go and meet one of his friend, female friend, um, being attractive to her or not, it doesn't matter, but I wouldn't like that, him shaking hands with her or hugging her or, you know, peck on the cheek. That does not come anywhere to my, so I would not like that because obviously, no, he's mine and he can't do that. That's just crossing a boundary. There is a boundary that has been set up and I don't think I would let him do that. Not like let him, but obviously he needs to know that what his boundaries are. Um, that's all I'd say. And insecurities, obviously, I'm sure my husband would feel the same way for me because I would definitely be insecure a bit because obviously he's mine and I don't want him to. Because you never know what could lead to where. Like, it's just a meeting, but it can trigger, it can lead to something else. You don't know, and it's best to keep away. It's best for us to keep away from something that could be injurious to health, marriage, such as. That's all I would say about this. And sisters, brothers, if you have any opinion, any thought, what you think about this, please comment down below and let's just keep it as it. This is okay, guys. We're just talking normal, okay? So we don't need to get on someone for talking about their personal life. But I know a lot of people will have agreement and would have disagreement. That's completely normal. We all are human. We all have different thoughts and thinking ability. It's fine. No one's right. No one's wrong. But please keep it positive, the comment section, and not to let's not be mean, okay? And like I said, I'm not a counselor or anything. Just thought, I'll just help this lady. I mean, talk about it and just have a share opinion what we think about everything because it's a normal life, okay? We all will get married one day. A lot of us are already married with kids, and it's really, really important to discuss small issues because small issues become big issue in life and kind of like, and then obviously it tours away the whole thing. Marriage life, yes, we all want to be happy, live life peacefully. That's what we want. Okay, guys, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in my next one. And if you guys do have something similar, any sort of story to share with Muslim, non-Muslim, doesn't matter, you can also write into me. You can message me or just write it down, comment down below. You can also message me on my Insta privately. It's called Awesomeness, and yeah, let me know. I've got a Facebook account also called Awesomeness, so message me privately and then let me know, give me a bit more details, and then you can also tell me like what to state, what to mention on the video and what not to mention. I'll keep that in mind and I do respect your confidential. Oh guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.